The next question here is there anything I can do for my mother with Alzheimer's as far as food or spirituality?
Yeah.
I know there's some metaphysicians here that deal directly with the health. So if you feel, especially since it's something direct.
So I just want to jump on this because my grandmother also has Alzheimer's. And one of the things that I found is that she started singing. So in terms of spirituality, so she went back to singing the old songs. And if anything, I just feel like she's more connected. So watch what she does in the natural, yes, there's food, in terms of turmeric, curcumin, making sure like the food that she's eating is healthy for her. But the key is to sometimes watch the person as they go back to their natural state. Going into your older age is like turning back into a baby. So that, I feel she's more connected to source. And like I said, she started singing the old songs again, and it's actually really beautiful to see that, her remembering, the songs of nature. So that's all I wanted to say about that one.
I think that's wonderful. And I'll just add here that as I'm sure we're going to get several questions, having to do with health recommendations and specific plants and so forth. And what we've talked about in our group, right, in the sovereignty membership and within the tribe, is that really a lot of these recommendations depend on where you are and your body type and kind of, what's going on with you and your personal energetic. And so I would encourage anyone, if you're looking for recommendations, to again, ask inside yourself, what is it that your body needs? And then as we look to our elders, recognizing that our systems do change as we get older, our digestive tract and our organs, they start to function a little bit differently with some different energies. And so what may have been proper previously may not be serving them in that way. And so as we reach, end of life with our elders here, we're coming up right now, right on this sort of huge idea around our elders leaving us, especially. So I think it is a special time, as Deus mentioned, especially with these memory-based happenings where we have the opportunity to reconnect with them over what their reconnections are, right, at the end of life, this mysterious time for us. So the healthy foods, the healthy fats, checking into digestion, and then the environment of eating, and a lot of times the condition of the teeth even can have an impact on what's right for someone to be ingesting into their bodies.
I would also just add finding ways to connect more with games. I lost my grandmother to Alzheimer's. She used to just walk out the house halfway naked. And a lot of times we find that our elders, they sit alone. So finding ways to just incorporate getting a lot of your kids involved with your elders and playing games, playing hand-to-hand physical games. I found that as a way to, if anything, ease. I'm not going to, I don't have all the details about Alzheimer's, but having that hand-to-hand, that person-to-person engagement with our elders, I found to be something that helps to lift them in some kind of ways. So sometimes it's not really about, okay, what are some of the deepest spiritual things we can give our elders, but more so just being involved, just getting into the home, just playing tic-tac-toe, playing chess, playing something with them that can get them back into that state where the mind is kind of in some active place.
And I agree there, because what they're really looking for is just somebody to be present with them and just have that sense of presence around them, and incorporating all the senses as well, the sense of smells that they actually like within their home, the sense of hearing. We can put on pieces of music that they used to enjoy in their childhood, and even foods that they actually enjoy, rather than us putting in our viewpoints and telling them, oh, you should be eating this, actually bringing them into a space, a high frequency of joy, that, well, what would you like to eat today? What do you remember perhaps even eating in your childhood? May I cook that for you? And then, so it's more of a holistic approach for them. And then, like Life said, bringing the whole family in to just be present with them and enjoy the little time that they have to rekindle the memory system, because it all comes back to the neural nets in the brain and rekindling those memory centers in the brain and just making them feel more connected.
I would like to add to that too. I would encourage everyone also too to go back and listen to Savan's lecture on rainbowism. It was released a while ago, and it had inspired me during the time that my grandmother was going through her transitioning to really make a connection, even if there were some differences spiritually, with religion and everything. Even if we didn't like the same things, just be present. And the more that I began to start doing that, it became beautiful that we had more similarities than I thought. It's just meeting her where she was and not having any judgments and just, doing what she liked to do, eat what she liked to eat, and just spend that time, because that helps them transition more beautifully and just ready to let go or just move on to the next thing. And so that's very, very important to lay that foundation work now with the elders here, so that we can create that bridge to them, in the afterlife. So give thanks.
Beautiful.